Good morning. Well, the Australian market closed nearly 12 points higher yesterday, and we did see volumes increasing over the day's session. The European market's also putting on some good showings. We had the London Stock Exchange, the company that owns that exchange, leading the charge in the UK after better than expected quarterly numbers. And it was quarterly numbers that really helped the US session as well as some calming comments coming through from the Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke, his second day in front of Congress, speaking on economic prosperity and basically coming out and saying that it is far too early to really appraise any movements in their current strategy towards economic growth, and also to look at any changes to their current bond buying program. Now, having a look at the economic data that was released, we saw that less people signed up for unemployment benefits in the last week, which was a positive sign. We also had some good news coming out on the corporate front. IBM coming in with better than expected results in the last quarter and also increasing their full year guidance. The numbers out from Morgan Stanley were better than the market had expected, and also some good numbers coming through from United Health Group, which a lot of people did expect to come through with some firm numbers, especially because they've been given a bit of a boost after Obamacare. Verizon now coming in with quarterly results that were a lot lower than what the market had expected, and that itself, and also some weaker numbers from eBay weighing on the markets in the Nasdaq. And what we've seen is also Intel's numbers coming in weaker than expected, where they saw their profit in the quarter down around 29% year on year, really weighing on future growth as well as the share price overnight. Now, looking at the markets by the end of trade, we had the Dow up by 78 points, the Nasdaq though only up by 1 because of those heavyweights that came in with weaker than expected results. The gold price up around $5 to 1,284 US an ounce, and the oil price surpassing $108 US a barrel at the moment. It's at a 16-month high. It is going to be putting a bit of pressure on a lot of the transport stocks around the globe. The uncertainty of what's happening in the Middle East, the concerns about pipeline movements between Canada and the US, and the amount of storage that will have to be built if they are going to be continuing to move gas along these routes, is a major concern for the markets. And also the fact that the US driving season is still very strong. So supply is strong, but demand is also high. Looking at the Aussie market today, we're set for a 21-point gain at the start of trade. We do have Santos coming through with their quarterly production numbers and update, and also we'll get some traffic figures through from Sydney airports. Lastly, looking at the Aussie dollar, which has been under pressure in morning trade, now at 91.70 US cents.